Hey there, Ian with eTrailer here with the Hollywood Racks Destination 4-Bike Rack on our 2017 Winnebago View. Let's take a look. Some key features on this is it is one of the few options you're going to have for 4 bikes opposed to just a 2 or 3, which is most common you're going to see. Another feature is that this will allow for alternative frame bikes or children's bikes as well, just because there's multiple tie-down options for just the wheels and single point that's adjustable here on our posts. With this rack, each bike can be up to 35 pounds, so you've got your 4 total on that. It does allow for a 48-inch wheelbase as well, and then these trays and straps are going to allow for a 3-inch tire maximum. With this bike rack, another issue that we ran into, not anything that severe, but there is the possibility that with your bike in the first position in a wider handlebar set, that you may rub up against the back of the vehicle. You could always load your smaller bikes into this first or second position if need be. We always want to start with the heaviest at the back, but you can adjust accordingly just so you've got the proper clearance for your handlebars on the bike. For removal, these little gray tabs just push in and the straps will come up. You want to make sure you do your wheel straps first. It just allows for this center strap to hold the bike in place while you're removing it. And just tuck those straps out of the way. This center strap here is adjustable as well as far as 360 rotation, and also allows for the head to swivel. Now, when taking this bike off, you are going to find that it is about chest height taking it off, so it does make it a little easier than some of the bike racks that are going to sit higher up. Just to remove each bike is going to be a little bit easier for you. So one other thing to mention is that these do have this fold out here to be able to access the compartment. With the mast there and the bike off, you can still access it pretty well, but if you've got something longer that needs to be slid out, what you'll want to do is fold this mast down, and that's a pretty easy process as far as that's concerned. This just loosens up. Your swing arm here is going to pop off and just lay out of the way, and then this will fold down. Now, once we've done so, there is no locking tab or anything that's going to secure that in place, so normally you'll just use the strap here, get that wrapped around and tightened up, so that way when you're going down the road, it's not bouncing around or doing anything crazy. With this post folded up, it gives us access to this compartment here to slide out whatever we need to. Also gives us the opportunity to get this slide out, which is something to keep in mind. We did test a Yakima on this earlier. It's a fixed post hanging style, does not allow access for this at all, and limits access to this compartment. So if you're trying to carry 4 bikes and you want to be able to get into this and drop this slide once you get to the campsite, this is going to be your better option. For clearance on this rack from the center of the bumper to the rear here, we've got about 39.5 inches. Now, to fold up, if you wanted to go run around town and not have this all sticking out, but did want to leave it in the hitch, you just take this threaded pin here, which the threaded pin itself is kind of nice because it allows for almost an anti-rattle style pin. Most of them are slide-throughs on the other racks, so you're going to have just a little bit of jostle there and maybe some noise coming along with that. But to put the pin back in, it's going to be the same procedure as coming out, just slides in, and then it is threaded, so you'll just turn that right back until it gets nice and snug. And with that folded up, that will bring us to about 13.5 inches total. As you can see, with this folded up, it is going to block the visibility on the license plate. You're going to find the same situation when it's in the unfolded position with the bikes on it. Pretty common with the View. All of the bike racks we've tried have shown that the license plate's going to be mildly obstructed. This 2-inch receiver is going to allow for our anti-rattle bolt to be in here as well. It does come with a locking end for that kit. So clearance for your slide out, access to this rear door, and being able to get 4 bikes to the campsite are a big concern of yours. This Hollywood Racks Destination is going to be your best option. And that concludes our overview for the 2017 Winnebago View.